You're saying that teaching is listening and learning is talking. And so, in order for this to work, you guys walk in here and you're going to write down. I couldn't do page 30, number 4. And then we get to it. I show you how to do it. Or, if you have a smartphone, you can shoot the problem in the book or the problem on major tests. Do you know how to make a screenshot on your computer? Right? You know how to grab it, and then you can attach it to an email to me. That's probably your best thing to do. So your job is to go hunt for things you don't understand. The question marks and the ones that you say faster. My job is to reply to you. And about half of our interaction will not take place in this classroom. If you're smart, you're going to be spending at least 15 hours sending me stuff. And that way my per hour fee will drop down to about $6 an hour. Because they don't pay me extra, right? The best thing that I can do is to force you online. I can force you to make this into something we call blended. Have you heard of this idea of a blended class? Right now we're face-to-face. And we could actually do all of this without ever meeting again. And that would be a distance learning online class. But I'm proposing that we do it both. So when you're on the phone with me, when you're sending me a screenshot and saying, Steve, I have no idea how to do this. What's the tip? What should I be doing? That's called a blended class because we're mixing the face-to-face with the not face-to-face. And unfortunately, you can actually get an entire degree without ever meeting the professor. Have you heard about this? It's called online learning. And it is an option. And there's some, oh my goodness. Have you guys heard of something called TED Talks? Tell me about TED Talks. What is TED Talks? Anybody? Have you heard about this? Okay. One way to get into, okay, wait. I really should back up a little bit. I have to get to the lake, and I have to get to Lassie. And then we'll get to deeper what TED Talks is. But this is basically technology, education, and design. Somebody came up with an idea that if somebody's written a book, let's invite them onto a stage for 10 or 15 minutes and they can tell an idea from the book. Then we don't have to read the book. Or we get so excited that we'll go and read the book. So that's kind of like what online teaching's about. You can actually go to a college and from your home and you watch videos from the professor and then you go on this. Do you guys know about Blackboard? Have you heard about this? What's Blackboard?
It's like where the teacher can write stuff and then you can...
Right. Teacher puts up a little discussion. Please comment about what Horatio did in chapter 3. And then everybody makes comments. And then the teacher rates you on how well you answered the question. And then if you added a comment to another person, it's all very organized. And you know, you make a comment, then someone makes a comment from you, and then the teacher comes in and says, oh, well, what about what George then said to Horatio, right? So, oh, then you have to comment back. And everybody's watching it. It's as if everything is happening in the room. But it's all being written down. And for some people, this is better than face-to-face. Why would it be better than face-to-face for some people? To do a class, a discussion class, online. Yeah, timid people have a really great time online. Because when you're online, they don't know you're a dog, right? There's a famous cartoon like that, right? Some people may have a very hard time with their spoken English. So they can type it up. This is what I want to say. Send it to a friend. The friend corrects it, and then they post it. They get this perfect English being put in. It's great. Why not? You know, it's like, it's still their idea. They just haven't had someone, you know, they just don't know the grammar perfect. So they are able to express themselves in writing and really understand the book or whatever's being taught. So I like blended because it's a little bit of both. You guys can contact me anytime you want. It's your, if you don't want to show up here anymore, some of you may be driving a long distance, right? And if you can't make it, it's okay, because now we're going to talk about the lake.